Hey everybody, welcome back. Tonight we're going to be opening up a Christmas stocking provided to us from The Past is Alive. Many of you who follow me are probably already familiar with The Past is Alive. They do have their own Facebook group as well as YouTube channel where if you follow them, you know John does a great job of creating a TPIA cult, as we call ourselves, and having a lot of fun opening up different packs, mostly from the Junk Wax era. This year, as he has done every year for the past couple of years, he's given away a raffle to some of his channel members, and this year I was fortunate enough to be the recipient of that raffle prize. So we do have a stocking with some really cool baseball card packs, starting with the highlight featured one of 1982 Fleer, looking for a Cal Ripken rookie. So we're going to open this up and see what we can find here in this stocking of goodies. And so there's a really neat variety here, some packs with some very valuable cards in there. One of the other highlighted feature one is 1992 Bowman, where there is a chance at a Mariano Rivera rookie as well as Mike Piazza rookie. 1987 Don Russ, where there's a lot of different rookies: Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Bo Jackson, Greg Maddux, Barry Larkin, and quite a few others in here. This is 95 Fleer Ultra. I'll be honest with you, I never collected a 95, so I really don't know what the highlight cards are in here, but we'll see what we can find. We also have a 1993 Topps Series 1 with a chance to get a Derek Jeter rookie or a Derek Jeter Gold rookie insert. Obviously, like I said, 1982 Fleer, we're looking for Ripken. This one is the 1994 Upper Deck Collector's Choice. This is a Hobby Regional Series 2. I do believe that this is the one that has some of the Michael Jordan cards in there, so we're going to see what we can find. We do have a 1989 Bowman, the first year Bowman reintroduced their cards. We are looking for Griffey Rookie, among others. And then we have 1990 Leaf. This is Series 2, so again, the highlight card in here is one of the highlight cards from the 90s, the Frank Thomas rookie. So some really good potential cards in here. We're going to go ahead and start opening these up. I'm going to start with the 1995 Fleer Ultra, because again, I don't really know too much about this series, so we'll see what we can find in here. I know all the packs that he had in here are some really good packs, so I'm sure that there are some really good cards in here. And we start off, this is a really neat looking set. We start off with Orlando Merced, Ozzie Smith, Ruben Sierra, Brent Maine, Midri Cummings, Brian Jordan, Ron Darling, Dave Cone, Rick White, Terry Shumpert, Andres Galarraga, and Darren Lewis. So some pretty decent names in there, but nothing too valuable in that pack, but it's a really beautiful set. All right, so next we are going to go with 1989 Bowman. A lot of rookies in here. Again, obviously the highlight rookie card is going to be Ken Griffey Jr., but some other really nice rookies in the set here. Dave Righetti, Dickie Thon, Mike Birkbeck, Rafael Ramirez, Jamie Moyer, Austin Manahan, who I do not ever remember seeing this card before, Yogi Berra reprint card, Andres Thomas, Ken Phelps, Alvin Davis, John Dobson, Jim Sundberg, and Mike Aldretti. So none of the big name rookies in there. Next, we are going to go with the 94 Upper Deck. I always loved collecting this set. This is, even though I didn't really collect much of 94, if I did, this was the set that I did purchase, mostly because of the Michael Jordan cards. But I always loved the gold and silver cards that you could get. This one, I believe, more had the electric diamond here. We start off with Paul Molitor. And the electric diamond card in here is Tim Salmon, home field advantage. This would have been a card that I would have been thrilled at back in 1994. Steve Soderstrom, Terry Mulholland, Kurt Miller, Greg Maddux, Jose Valentin, Delano DeShields, another card that would have been highly sought after back in those days. Lee Smith, the ever popular Kirby Puckett, Randy Johnson, and Bob Wickman. Is that the last one? Yes. Some pretty decent names in that one, but nothing too valuable there. All right, so now we're going to go with the big five here. I'm going to start off with 87 Donruss. Normally I would say this is one of the last sets, but some really good packs in the stocking. So do appreciate John's generosity in creating the stocking for the group, and I'm very thrilled to be the recipient of it. So we start off with Billy Hatcher, Dave Leeper, Ray Knight, Milt Thompson, Roy Smalley, Jimmy Jones, Jose Rijo, John Tudor, Mike Mason, Gene Walter, Dave Clark, Mickey Hatcher, looking a little like he's either way too tired or on something, and Dan Schatzeder, Mel Hall, and Ralph Bryant. And we're going to go with 93 Topps next. I'm looking for Jeter rookie, Jeter Gold rookie, Brett Butler, Kevin Campbell, Eric Anthony, Reggie Sanders, Gary Gaetti, no Jeter Gold, but we do have a Roger Clemens Gold, Henry Rodriguez, Luis Sojo, Esteban Beltre, Kevin Wickander, Greg Harris, Tim Salmon, Bip Roberts, Dave Nilsson, and Rick Reed. So the big names are eluding us so far, but we're to the packs where we really hope the big names show up here. So we're going to go with 1990 Leaf, again looking for Frank Thomas. I pulled a Frank Thomas out of the very first pack of these I ever opened up, and I don't think I've opened up one since. We have Greg Hibbard, Xavier Hernandez, John Orton, Jeff Reed, Greg Harris, Paul Osemacher, Brian Holton, Steve Avery, Todd Stottlemyre, Gary Pettis, Mike Lacoste, Keith Comstock, Ozzie Canseco, Gerald Clark, and Eric Plunk. So we are getting struck out so far here. We're going to go to the two big packs here. Normally I would open this up next, but I'm going to open up 82 Fleer because I really want to see if we can get one of the big cards here. So start off with the Red Sox sticker, George Foster, the dreaded checklist, Rick Russell, Dave Ford, Darryl Jackson, Wayne Nordhagen, another checklist. I'd absolutely hate opening this up back in the day and finding two checklists. George Hendrick, John Curtis, Randy Bass, Jamie Quirk, three checklists. They are in checklist hell tonight. Bobby Mitchell, Rick Dempsey, and Pete Redfern. So the checklist rob us of a chance of a Ripken rookie. So the final chance to pull something big is going to be from our 92 Bowman. This is a jumbo pack, so a little bit more than the regular base pack here. We are looking for Mariota Rivera and Mike Piazza, but there are some other rookies in here. And there's also a gold card here, so we'll see what we can find. All right. Brian Kelling, Jeff Branson, Vaughn Eshelman, looking really irritated to be there taking that picture. Rob Dibble, John Wayner, lightly sticking together, but no paper loss there. Juan Gonzalez, Dave Stewart, Darren Burton, Terry Steinbach, Chipper Jones, so not a true rookie, but a dorky looking picture of Chipper Jones nonetheless, so that's a pretty neat card. We have Alex Fernandez, Darryl Strawberry irritating me in a Dodgers uniform, Phil Nevin, Calvin Murray is our 2 gold cards in this pack here, Mark Lewis, Wade Boggs, Fred McGriff, Roger McDowell, Peter Hoy, Steve Olin, Ken Caminiti, Arthur Rhodes, and Eric Davis. So kind of got struck out on these packs here. Really, Chipper Jones is the only one notable, but that's a second-year card, not a rookie. But it's still always fun to open up packs, and I definitely appreciate John sending this to me here. Appreciate the TPIA cult. If you are a follower of his, please subscribe to me as well if you have not already done so. Look forward to opening up more packs in the future. So hopefully we'll be able to get some more cards that are a little bit better than luck that we had tonight, but even if not, again, it's always fun to open up the cards. That's half the fun, is seeing what we can find. But I do appreciate you stopping in, and hope everybody comes back soon. Thank you so much, and have a great evening, and Happy New Year.